So, you want to be a social media drummer. Welcome aboard, glad to have you. But I must warn you, my child, there's some things you should not do when you get to post it on the World Wide Web. You can trust me, I look like real life Eddie Munson, so I'm definitely reliable. I kind of get requests all the time on my TikTok and on my Instagram, check that out. I do kind of advice for beginner drummers. And while I do want to do that, I kind of want to take a creative spin on this and talk about things that you shouldn't do and do the opposite of, okay? So let's just jump right into it. Number one, and probably the most annoying among other online drummers, don't do stick tricks if you cannot play the song comfortably. Nothing is more telling if the person is struggling to play the groove of the actual song and they're sitting there just twirling the heck out of their sticks. They can't play the song, but they can nail that stick trick. It's just not a good look. It just looks like you're wanting to be flashy and performative instead of actually playing the song. And sure, stick tricks are cool, but if you can't even play the song properly, is it really that beneficial? I know that you want to be showy and show that you're cool, but I promise you, a solid video of you playing the song correctly and accurately is going to draw more attention, positive attention, than you just rushing and playing the song very sloppy and just twirling. So you have to prioritize, right? Learn the song, work on your chops, get that all figured out, and then you work on the showmanship, then you work on the tricks. Don't twirl the sticks if you can't play the song in the right time. That's all I'm gonna say. Number two, don't play out of your comfort zone. I've seen this time and time again, beginner drummers thinking that they're playing something cool and flashy because they're playing a really fast song. They can't play it correctly. They just haven't had enough time to build up the chops, to build up the skill, and that's completely okay, by the way. No one starts out a Neil Peart, all right? That's just not how this works. You have to build your skill up, like with anything. It just takes time and it takes practice. Don't feel rushed. Don't feel that you have to play anything incredibly complicated and incredibly fast just to get views and likes. If you have to take some extra time to work on that faster song, do it. Just make sure that's under control, then you post the video. That being said, number three, don't play boring songs. I know I said before, try to play in your comfort zone, but don't try to play things that are ridiculously easy and kind of boring to watch. Like a song that is basically doing the same thing, same simple beat the entire time, and if you post a minute-long video, it's not gonna be very engaging or fun to watch, I'm sorry. That's not your fault. It's just kind of the song's fault. But with that being said, an interesting song to watch doesn't mean fast. There's plenty of slower songs that are just as interesting, if not more fun to watch than a song that is fast. So a lot of the times I look for songs that have a lot of changes in them or just have a little fun, interesting groove that you don't really see a lot. Put yourself in the perspective of your audience. Ask yourself, would I want to watch someone play this song for, 20 seconds, a minute, whatever? If your answer is no, maybe pick another song. There are plenty of interesting songs that are not really complicated at all. Complexity doesn't really equal fun to watch. There's plenty of easy songs that are what I would count as interesting and fun to watch. Just take that into consideration, and what I'm posting interesting to my audience. Woo! Don't put emphasis on your mistakes. This is another common thing I see with online drummers, especially beginners. They'll put it in their caption or maybe on the video itself. Oh, I completely messed up that drum fill, or don't judge me, I'm just a beginner and I know this isn't very good. Don't do it. Do not draw attention on the fact that this song may not be perfect. Because I know from that perspective, you put that in there so no one judges you, right? Oh, if I'm self-aware and I know this song is a little messy, then maybe people won't bully me. But what you are doing is putting a spotlight, a halo even, on the mistake that you made. Something that a majority of people probably wouldn't have even noticed now just has a spotlight on it. Red arrows, hey, this is where I messed up, you should pay attention to it. I promise you, the majority of people probably won't even notice that you messed up. Mistakes that you make personally just stand out so much more than someone just watching you. And even if that mistake is visible, most of the time people won't say anything because I like to think that a majority of humanity is decent. And if you do have somebody that calls you out, just ignore them. No room for haters here, okay? It takes a lot of courage to post your skill, your talent on the internet. And I know sometimes we make mistakes, but do not call that out in the video. Don't be a clout chaser. Don't play songs, don't do things that you think will just get you attention and likes. Because that puts you in a very dangerous position. It's dangerous give and take of doing stuff that you want to do versus things that you think will get you attention. And I promise you, doing things that you like will get you farther than doing things that you think will just give you subscribers. I've been there before. As a content creator, it's very tempting to just do the things that you think your audience will like and do the things that you think will get you most attention. That isn't always necessarily lining up with what you want to do and what your heart wants to do. And then you kind of get into this hole of being forced to do things that you don't really want to do. That can be very tiring, and that can drain the fun out of posting videos. So to keep your inspiration, to keep you happy, to keep your audience happy, because if you're doing the things that you like, I promise you, you will draw in people because your passion is apparent. I promise you that. If you like doing what you're doing, the people will follow. Do the things that you like, you will stay inspired, you will stay creative, and you will actually want to post these videos. And that's about all I have for you. I hope this was beneficial. As always, I will see you in the next one.